Hello, my name is William Ilkley. My agents are Angel and Francis, and this is my self-tape for the role of Captain Hastings in your production this summer. Up until the pandemic, I was with the National Theatre for 3 years, playing Arthur Narracott in Warhorse on their UK and world tour. March 2020 found us in Perth, Australia, and the show closed there, and we came home just a year ago this weekend. It's been very quiet for everybody since then. So that was the previous 3 years up until the pandemic. A couple of years before that, I was in the Mousetrap for 2 years, 1 year in the West End, 1 year on tour, which gives a little relevance to this role of Captain Hastings, being the sidekick to Poirot. So I have a little reading for you from The Wind in the Willows. I'm calling it my 3-hat reading. Hope you enjoy it. Over went the boat, and he found himself struggling in the river. Oh my, how cold the water was, and oh, how very wet it felt. How it sang in his ears as he went down, down, down. How bright and welcome the sun looked as he rose to the surface, coughing and spluttering. How black was his despair when he felt himself sinking again. Then a firm paw gripped him by the back of his neck. It was the rat, and he was evidently laughing. The mole could feel him laughing, right down his arm, through his paw, and so into the mole's neck. The rat got hold of a skull, shoved it under the mole's arm, then did the same by the other side of him, and swimming behind him, propelled the helpless animal to the shore, hauled him out, set him down on the bank, a squashy, pulpy lump of misery. When the rat had rubbed him down a bit, wrung some of the water out of him, he said, "Now then, old fellow, trot up and down the towing path as hard as you can till you're warm and dry again, while I dive for the luncheon basket." So the dismal mole, wet without and ashamed within, trotted about till he was fairly dry, while the rat plunged into the water again, recovered the boat, righted her, made her fast, fetched his floating property to shore by degrees, and finally dived successfully for the luncheon basket and struggled to land with it. When all was ready for a start once more, the mole, limp and dejected, took his seat in the stern of the boat. As they set off, he said in a low voice, broken with emotion, "Ratty, my generous friend, I'm very sorry indeed for my foolish and ungrateful conduct. My heart quite fails me when I think how I might have lost that beautiful luncheon basket. Indeed, I've been a complete ass, and I know it. Will you overlook it this once, and forgive me, and let things go on as before?" "That's all right, bless you," responded the rat cheerfully. "What's a little wet to a water rat? I'm more in the water than out of it most days. Don't you think any more about it. And look here, I really think that you had better come and stop with me for a little time. It's very plain and rough, you know, not like Toad's house at all. Oh, but you haven't seen that yet. Still, I can make you comfortable, and I'll teach you to row and to swim, and you'll soon be as handy on the water as any of us. Thank you.